let's just use this RND. It just gets a random number. That's a Visual Basic function between 0 and 1, and draw as normal equals norm as inv. If you have the inverse cumulative distribution for any probable distribution, that inverse cumulative evaluated at a uniform random gives you a draw from that distribution. So let's this function draws from a standard normal distribution. Okay. Now let's get things started. I'll write some utility functions as we need it. Asian call. Let's have arguments. I spot as double. Spot price, site price, interest rate, volatility. We're gonna have, let's call this I bar. That's the average until now. And we'll enter our 3 dates. As date, that's today's date. B date, that's the beginning date. And E date, that's the ending date. Okay. B days is days since beginning. R days is number of days that remain. So B days is gonna be I date minus B date. So we know how many days have been. So let's calculate how many days have been since the option has been created, which is B days, and how many days left until expiration, which is R days. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're going to create a path. So let's do this. Then I count as long onto our days. Okay. We're gonna do something for the remaining number of days. So let's remind ourselves that's what we're doing. We will loop over the remaining number of days. I'm gonna first do the whole thing for just one replication. Then we'll kind of do that many times. Let's get certain things started. In terms of getting a process, let's remember what we have done to that tree. Okay. First, I'm gonna create an X transform, and let's see. Oh, it was on the next day. That's the day after. Okay. So I'm gonna transform prices into X's first, then change in the X's are simply random draws from normal distribution with that standard deviation. Once I have the X's, S is simple. That's going to be actually multiplied by T instead of delta T. That's all I need to do. So let's do that first. Let us initialize the transform price. Let's do this. Since I'm going to do two pads for each replication, one with the positives, one with the negatives. So let's call, I'm going to keep using the same one, X positive as double. Let's remember that formula. I'm using simply T equals 0. So the whole thing is going to be log of the spot price divided by the sigma. So log I spot okay. I don't want to do this many times, so let's call this base